Hope that you've enjoyed my videos so far, but if you haven't, really do hope that you will like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see how I did this leopard print look that matches my shirt, then please continue watching. The Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. I actually received this primer in an influencer box and I really liked it because it has like a very silky texture and it smells really good. I don't know what that scent is in there, but it smells so good. It's like, I just don't know what it is, but it smells really good and I like it a lot. I actually gave this to my mom for a while because she didn't have a primer and she really liked it too, but she recently got a different one, so she decided to give it back to me. I'm gonna go in with my brow product. I'm just gonna be using Nicka K brow gel. I don't know what color it is in because they come in boxes and I no longer have the box anymore, but yeah. So I'm gonna go and start doing my brows. Probably gonna speed on past this. As you guys are aware of, I do a million videos with my brows. Alright, now that we're done with brows, I'm gonna go in with concealer, and today, this this concealer, which is by Makeup Revolution in the shades C13.5, and I'll probably be using their foundation today too, so let's just make it a party. Done, so I'm gonna have to open a new one, but like it amazes me how warm this shade goes when it's like actually enough product on your brush, because before it was looking very neutral and kind of gray toned, if you can see it there, but now it's like that goldeny, that yellow is really coming through. And this will in turn look a lot better on my skin. So now I'm just gonna do the top line of my brows and the other line, which I kind of cut off a little bit on the top, but that is okay. We all need a blendy brush with a little bit of Mario spray that's in a different bottle, Makeup Revolution bottle. I actually do have a Makeup Revolution spray, but I don't really love the scent that I bought, so we just gotta deal with that for now. Match my shirt, which has like a green, I don't know if you can see it at the bottom, but it has like a green cheetah print on the bottom, and I really want to match that today. Challenge myself with something new. And now that I'm all blended out, and I like to blend out with a brush because it does kind of take away some of the product just in case you applied too much concealer and it makes your eyes all weird. But I'm gonna go into the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette, and I'm gonna use this brownie bready shade in my crease. I might switch it up. I'm not really sure. I think it's Evil Genie. Nope. It's Sog It To Me. I'm gonna put that in my crease. Ooh, that actually came out a lot darker than I thought it would, which is actually a good thing. Now that is looking good, I'm going to hit this with my favorite primer for eyes, which is the NYX Glitter Primer. And I'm actually going to use a brush to apply it because I want to concentrate it in a specific area. And I want to create that crease, that cut. And I'm gonna let that dry while I do the other eye. The crease, the cutty cut created. I'm going to take a very light brown shade, some would say a tan, and I'm gonna go into the Patricia Bright palette and use Queen. I'm going to apply that all over the lid. Away from Shop Miss A Buttercream Gel Liner and Shadow, so that was just dumb, even though it was kind of working there. So I'm just going to apply some green dots all over That looks very sloppy, but that is okay. Now for the TikTok. Now here comes the hard part. With black liner in order to outline these. I've got my Shop Miss A black liquid liner here, and we're gonna hope for the best here. I need a small palette with a mirror. Sorry if you get blacked out here, but I promise to give, you know, updates. Ooh. Okay, that mirror isn't very clean and I'm scared. So I also was spray painting, so my hand is kind of jacked up. So we're gonna do our best. Okay, honestly, not super bad right now. Not looking bad. Might have to dip a little bit more. Okay, honestly, not bad. I do not hate it. Now I'm gonna have to try and film this. All right, I want to add just a little bit more green in some of those empty spaces. And I really love to add a very dramatic cat eye. I just don't know if I'll be able to do it because I have very limited lid space. So here goes nothing. And after I do my concealer, I will absolutely add a little flick in the inner part. If I can get my goddamn eyeliner out. Excuse me. That's good. All right, now we're gonna get on to the face. My Makeup Revolution foundation in the shade, I believe this is 14, not sure though. And I'm just gonna dab it on my face. It is the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I'm also gonna have to take off my hair wrap that I was using to set my edges. Okie dokie. We're all good there. Put a little bit more on my forehead, a little bit more on my nose. This is honestly a very good foundation. I do find that it is extremely full coverage, so that is good. Then I'm going to take my Mochi Blender by Shop Missy. Ooh, ooh no, oh no. Just have to make sure not to use that side. Now this is a fresh beauty blender, so honestly I find that when you are using a very new one, it will sometimes take away some of your product, which nobody wants. But honestly, once it gets a little bit of a, you know, kind of a barrier on there, then it'll literally blend you out seamlessly, which is crazy, right? Like a beauty blender that will works better a little dirty. All right, we've got pretty blended here. This little spot right there is going to be a little bit stubborn, so I'm gonna go back with the Makeup Revolution concealer. Alright, we're all done with concealer. I'm going to try to avoid that very weird black spot that I got from a feather that is in the cup that was in there. And this part doesn't want to cover. I actually really love this concealer because I think I got it like super on sale. Makeup Revolution is like always on sale, so it's something that you can get for a pretty good price, and it's also very great quality, so I definitely go for it. They are a UK based brand, but they sell at Ulta, and they're like, I don't think they're marketed as a drugstore like UK brand, but they're so inexpensive. Like, I feel like they are a drugstore UK brand. So I'm gonna take my Black Opal setting powder, going under my eyes and everywhere else that I highlighted. With a healthy amount, because, you know, sometimes my under eyes be creasing. I know I'm young, but like, I be having creases sometimes. And sometimes the best way to deal with a crease is to set it. Okay? Okay. Next, I am going to take my other Black Opal powder in deep. The other one was medium. And I'm gonna set my face. The rest of my face with that, skipping the area where I normally contour my cheekbones because it just kind of adds a little bit more depth, and with this powder it's not necessarily my actual shade, so I like to keep it a little in those areas that I don't really want to highlight, you know. With contour. Now I'm going to be taking the Sahara Blush Volume 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to be using Neo and Abby. They're the only two contours that I found that are, one, they're not even supposed to be contours, they're supposed to be blush, but sometimes you got to use makeup how you can use it. My nose right here is really itching, Jesus. And I'm honestly going a little bit heavier than I normally would with this product because I really want to give that, like, I am a cut. I have a very slim face and I have very chiseled features and I'm a beautiful, beautiful kitty cat. And next, after that, we're gonna go with highlight tool. And I really, very bronzy, but before we do highlighter, I'm going to brush off some of this excess powder that I have lying under my eyes. And on my forehead and nose. And this also kind of helps, like, push the powder in if you didn't get it pushed in already. And so I'm going to be taking this Amuse Liquid Illuminate Pro in Chocolate Drip. And I kind of think of it as, like, almost my skin tone in a highlighter form. I'm going to dab it in these areas. So you can see it's very bronzy, it's very beautiful. It is gonna look amazing once it is blended. So I'm actually gonna wet my blending brush for this because sometimes when I use this liquid and I do this dabby thing, it'll just stay in that specific area. But there it is, blended out. Very, very bronzy, very nice. And I'm a highlighter fiend, so you just keep piling it on your face because no one's here to tell you that you shouldn't. Alright, now that I've gotten rid of that highlighter and put it a very large amount on my face, I'm going to find my favorite bronzy highlighter, which is also by Amuse. And I'm going, I think it's just called Deep. There's no other real name for it. But yeah, nope, it's dark. And these can also be found on Shop Miss A. All of the Amuse products can be found on Shop Miss A. And you gotta kind of get them when you can. I have not found this one back in stock since I bought it, which was a couple of years ago. So, like, I love it, but sometimes I gotta use it a little sparingly because you never know. I never find it again, you know? So now I'm again going on my nose. And now that I am done highlighting, I'm gonna go back in with that eyeliner and kind of bring it down a little bit in my inner corner. Ooh, no. Oh no. And that, friends, is why you keep a little bit of Q-tips close by. Now I'm going to take my Fenty liner. I'm gonna go on my bottom lash line just to make sure that like the vibe is being submitted. All right, there's that. Now we're gonna go in with some mascara. It is CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. And apply the Fenty mascara to my lashes because, you know, why not? Okay, Google, what time is it? All right, now I'm going to take my favorite brown lipstick because I can't find my black. And there's the look.